Welcome to Alice's Online Gym. Let's make cake. This is gonna be pretty close to the previous cakes and desserts we've made with slight changes. First of all, instead of the microwave, I'm going to bake it in the oven. I have my oven warming up to 380 degrees right now. When we're done, we're gonna be baking it for 35 to 40 minutes. So, I got my bowl. Protein powder. Put as much as you want. I'm going to put 1 scoop. So what I'm making is 1 serving, which I'll be eating with my coffee tomorrow morning around 10:30, my second meal. So I put 1 scoop. Actually, I'll put 1.5 because I usually end up eating some of it at home, either when I first wake up or right before I go to bed. Psyllium husk. Maybe 5 to 8 grams. Coconut flour, 2 servings. I actually measure, so I'm going to be eyeballing it, but every time I've done it, I waited and very close to 2 servings, so that's what I want to do again. Splenda. Honestly, at this point, this has gone pretty standard. Like everything I put is pretty much the same thing over and over. Next, cocoa powder. That was about a 1/4 cup. 2 1/8. Pumpkin pie spice. Why not? Finally, not finally, but close to the end. PB Fit. Again, 2 servings. Coconut oil. About 1 tablespoon. A little bit of salt, not too much, just to get a little taste of it. So you can see there isn't really much to it. It's very simple ingredients. A lot of it is added to add volume. Final ingredient, baking powder. You can do baking soda too. I've tried both, they will work good. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to add liquid to this. Almond milk, water. I'll put a little bit almond milk and a little bit water. Then I have my wax paper in this pan. Okay, I'm gonna pour everything here. So I want to make sure it's liquid enough that it just basically flows into this. I don't want it too hard. I want it liquidy. Because it's gonna harden up as I bake it and it'll set. So to this, not alternatives but extra things you can add. You can add Jello mix if you want. You can use different kind of protein powder. You can add some peanut butter. One tablespoon. That's it. And we mix. Almond milk. So unlike the other ones where we made, I'm not really too worried about adding too much liquid because I do want it, like I said, extra liquidy. When you're mixing this, be careful because the cocoa powder, when it's still powdery and dry, it will flow everywhere. You can add extra instant coffee to this if you want. You can pour brewed coffee. I'm gonna add more water. So I'm just looking at how it's flowing here a little bit more. You can crush some nuts if you want. I'm just too lazy right now. It's 9 o'clock, almost time to go to bed, and I gotta wait for 40 minutes for this anyway. So I'm just gonna pour some of the peanuts here. Like I said, you could crush them, and if you have the time or you want to spend the time, you can crush the nuts, add them in batches. So put maybe one layer of nuts, a little bit of the batter, then maybe pour some coconut flakes, more batter, then maybe more nuts. There you go. So. I think I'll add a little more milk. So I'll add some coconut flakes in between. There you go. So that's what I have. And put this in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. Alright, it's been 40 minutes. Let's take it out. There you go. So I'll let this cool down. Then put in the fridge overnight. Alright, it's now 3 in the morning. Since I have a noisy asshole living upstairs, I've been up for about 30 minutes now. But here's our cake. There you go. Let me grab a piece of this. So all of this was from a scoop and a half of protein powder, 2 servings of coconut flour, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and some PB Fit. So that's where your macros would be coming from mainly. I'll be using this cake in a cookies and cream recipe that we'll be making later today or at night. So see you then.